Recent research has found that nearly 20% of Brits would like to give up using cash forever. Instead, they'd prefer to use cards, online apps or even mobile phones to pay for the things they want to buy. So in today's Ding Dong, we ask, is it time we stopped using cash? Financial guru James Max never wants to use coins or notes again, while journalist Sonia Poulton thinks that it would be a costly mistake to give up cash altogether. So, is this the end of what Harold Wilson used to call the pound in your pocket? I feel a bit of a ding-dong coming on, so let battle commence. James.
So, we heard this morning that there we are, you're all clapping your hands saying, oh, we want to keep cash, we want to keep cash. But have any of you used a cash machine recently? Have any of you used a credit card recently? That is the cashless society. Have any of you had an argument...
How can a cash machine be a cashless society?
Because you're taking cash out, but really it's calculating off the computer. All it's doing is it's saying, here's the cash that actually you should be putting on your phone or your Oyster card or whatever it is, because that is one step
on a credit
towards...
card so that they can charge you interest instead of knowing exactly where you are with a pound note.
Because if you
don't
use
have pound notes anymore, but you know what I mean.
Exactly. So you see, this is it. That we're all attracted to cash because we think, oh, this is so sentimental. But actually, it's all about all the things that you already do. You're already in the cashless society. Adopt it.
Oh, don't listen to this man. He's a charlatan. He's a financial guru. Right, first of all, the only bodies that would possibly benefit from a cashless society would be bankers, governments and financial institutions. What they want to do is take our money that we've worked very hard for, tie it up in their business deals.
There speaks
Wait a second, did I not just let you say your piece? I think I did. Right, so the point remains that people like James would benefit, and let me tell you why. Very recently, there's been a series of glitches in the banking system whereby we couldn't access our own money.
But that's where the system changes. And the thing is that this is about your money. This is about protection for you. Having people running around. Say, for example, you've got to pay your rent, you've got to pay your mortgage. You don't use sackfuls of cash, do you? No, you transfer it electronically. It's safer. This is about safety. How many arguments have you had in a restaurant? Oh, who had this? Who had that? Press an app. Done. All arguments stopped. So it's all about reducing arguments, and actually, there's a really important point. This is about safety and making sure that you live within your means, but more importantly, that we take cash out of the hands of criminals, out of the hands of people who are exchanging, and out of your pockets to make sure that you are not attacked with it in your pockets.
Right. James, as a financial guru, are you familiar with the expression, he's got a dog in this race? And so the point is, you've got a vested interest in it being a cashless society. Of course you have. But the thing is that we will get in more debt if we become a cashless society. And one of the reasons being, when you have physical cash in your hands, don't you think harder about what you're going to spend it on?
Yes,
when you've got cash,
you
just pass it over, don't you? And you're not necessarily thinking about
it's very easy to spend online, you just click.
Yes,
but it's also very difficult. For example, with an Oyster card, it's very difficult to spend. As soon as you finish, you're done. So, in fact, what electronic money will do and what the cashless society will do is actually make us much more responsible about our money. Because I don't, like you, I don't want to see people getting into debt. I don't want to see people going to payday lenders and taking out money they can't afford.
Come back on that. It'll make you more responsible.
Let me introduce another idea to you. Very recently, this government passed what they called a gagging law. Now, if anybody, imagine if our money's tied up in a cashless society and we go against their gagging law, for example, we speak out, they'll press a few buttons and we won't be able to access our money. We will turn into riots. It will be anarchy. I say no to a cashless society. It's our money and we keep it.
Right, not to stop it there. Not to stop it there. It could run and run. We've heard what our guests have had to say, but what do you think at home? Send your comments to alan@itv.com or post them on our Facebook or Twitter sites. Plus, at the end of the show, my lovely studio audience will reveal who they think is the winner of today's Ding Dong. My thanks, though, now, to both James and Sonia. Thank you both. Thank you.
Just can't set rules. Attraction, genuine attraction, is so rare that I think when we have it, we just have to go for it.
I feel like I'm Miley in class and I'm a celebrity here. It looks more like a scene out of American Psycho or something.